This my project for bio. Animal versus animal. March Banana Manimal Madness. I honestly don't understand why people like Marshmallow Madness so much. I personally think it's stupid. But I honestly want to get at least an okay grade at this, so... Yeah, Marshmallow Madness is the best... tournament? Show? No. Game? Thing ever! Anyways. In some of the matches in Marshmallow Madness, abiotic factors got in between the fights against the animals and impacted the results of the match. I put quotations because most of them don't even fight each other, which is stupid. For example, the fight between the kudu and the striped rabbit. The kudu only won because a flash flood randomly appeared and the striped rabbit got carried away from the battle zone, water being the abiotic factor. If you don't find anything wrong or stupid about this so-called fight, you should be in one of the Marshmallow Madness battles. I don't know, maybe you'll get electrocuted by lightning fighting a blobfish.
Making giggles for 8-year-olds. So anyways, kids, Santa's not real, the Easter Bunny isn't real, the Tooth Fairy died.
Flashback to one of the fights in Marshmallow Madness. The Ghana lost to the Homo habilis because a crocodile ate it. Yes, a freaking crocodile. Which again, is stupid because the crocodile wasn't even a freaking competitor. Why would they put a crocodile in the freaking battle if it's not even a freaking mammal? It's a goddamn reptile. This is bull. Ghana's aren't prey to just crocodiles, but also foxes. Foxes and Ghanas have a prey and predator relationship, or also known as predation. Meaning, when foxes find Ghanas, they recreate the bite of 83, or according to Markiplier, the bite of 87.
Was that the bite of 87?
Now, there is something called a food chain and a food web. A food chain is a single series of organisms that will eat each other. For example, carrots get eaten by Roger Rabbit, Roger Rabbits get eaten by...
What does the fox say?
And Nick Wilds get eaten by Simbas. This is a food chain. A food web is multiple food chains put together to make one whole system. An example of this could start with, let's say, seaweed. Seaweed gets eaten by sea urchins, crabs, and hagfish. The sea urchins get eaten by sea otters and also hagfish. Mr. Krabs gets eaten by octopus, large fish, one of the Marshmallow Madness competitors, sea otters, and hagfish as well. The octopus gets eaten by hagfish and sea otters. Large fish also get eaten by hagfish and sea otters. Sea otters get eaten by great white sharks and hagfish. And finally, the great white gets eaten by, you'll never guess, the hagfish. Woo! Let's talk about the levels in food webs and food chains. The hagfish in this is the apex predator, which basically means it's the top tier animal in the food web that doesn't get eaten. The first organism in both food chains and food webs are called producers because they make their own energy with photosynthesis and basically live to get eaten. The seaweed in this example would be the producer. The animals that eat the producers are primary consumers. This is because they are the first animals to eat another living organism in both food webs and food chains, this being the sea urchins and crabs. The next level of buffet roulette is the secondary consumers. They are the animals that eat the primary consumers, this being the octopus and the large fish. Tertiary consumers eat the secondary consumers. See the pattern? The tertiary consumer in this example is the sea otter. But the sea otter can also be a secondary consumer because it also eats the crab and the sea urchin. Depends on how you look at it. Quaternary consumers eat the tertiary consumers. Just like how the sea otter can be a secondary and tertiary consumer, ruse can also be a tertiary and a quaternary consumer.
That's good.
Quinary consumers are animals that eat quaternary consumers. Quinary consumers are kind of rare in food webs and food chains, but it is possible. Now, the hagfish in this is a primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary, and a quinary consumer, because the hagfish eats all the organisms in the food web. Damn, this chart is more messed up than Mc Sweeney's mental health. Hey, Envy.
Yeah?
Give me a 10-digit number. Or a 5-digit number.
12.
12?
Yes.
Hey, Ann? I don't
Yeah.
think that's a 5-digit number.
Oh. I guess you're right.
Now let's talk about energy. Each consumer gets 10% of bazinga from the organism they eat. For example, if the producer had 48,195 kcal of bazinga, the primary consumer would get 4,819.5 kcal from eating that producer. Secondary consumer would get 481.95 kcal. Tertiary consumer would get 48.195 kcal. And so on and so on.
Bazinga.
Us humans suck at keeping our environment safe and away from danger. I swear, for how many forest fires there are, it looks like this little guy had a family reunion. Global warming is also an issue. Ice cubes are going to be extinct if we don't do anything about it. The emperor penguins, a contestant of Marshmallow Madness, live in Antarctica. Since humans are polluting the air with greenhouse gases, it's causing global warming to rise, making the ice melt in Antarctica, this place. This can be used by using a lot of electricity and gas transportation. Also burning coal and other things for heat. This leaving less home for emperor penguins to live in. It's estimated that because of this, over 91% of emperor penguins will be gone by 2100. Now personally, I don't want them to be extinct, so I think we should do something about it. We could use less gas, like in cars, heat sources, and other transportation. We can also use solar panels more. People are already creating more products to help with global warming and are trying to get people to use those more to help the environment, like solar panels. Another contestant of Marshmallow Madness who is in danger because of us humans is the okapi. Okapi live in Ituri rainforests. I honestly don't know how to pronounce this. If you didn't already know, we are ruining and destroying rainforests with deforestation and pollution. Random thing because I can never focus on one topic. Stop killing animals for fun to make stupid things like this. 1, it's not healthy for our environment and our world in general. 2, it's terrifying. I mean, look at that. 3, I just feel bad for the animals to have their dead corpse dressed up like they're human. Why is this a thing? Anyways, we can fix deforestation by using less products that come from trees or forests in general and animal testing products. People are already trying to help by eating less and using recyclable or responsibly produced wood products. Alright, that's my presentation. I hope I kinda made it interesting. Now here's the rest of the bloopers while I cry in the corner of a random party.
No.
Dick Dick is an animal.
Yeah, Dick Dick is an animal.
Yeah. I can't get in trouble for saying Dick Dick because it's an animal. It's an animal name.
No, but you can be a
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
No one. They don't.
I thought you were gonna say I was gay.
A gay.